Hello, everyone. Today is a very special day for me. Today is 3 years of being drug-free. I had a pretty fucked up addiction for a while. For 22 years, to be exact. And there was like a point in my life where it was either pull my shit together or lose everything. And the early days and the early months of the recovery, it was fucked up. It was like I would fall asleep and have nothing but nightmares for like probably around 4 months straight. So imagine going to bed and having a nightmare every night. It like got to the point where like I didn't want to fall asleep. Type shit. And I was working a fucked up job, like stuffing meals inside of a fucking box at this spot called fucking Home Chef. COVID was at its peak. I had just had Maggie. And I was getting 36 hours a week, getting paid every other week at $13.50 an hour. I couldn't even buy my son a fucking Happy Meal. It was a very like challenging early phase of my recovery. Like where I felt like helpless, broke as a motherfucker, and my relationship was actually, I thought it was gonna be over, is really what I thought. And I just kept pushing forward. I knew that if I wanted to do anything in life, I needed to control my addiction first, because that was going to take up all my money. It was to the point where I wasn't even paying my bills. It was, if I had money, it was going to the addiction. And I mean, I as unreal as it sounds, Amazon changed the game for me, right? They were able to give me the hours, they were able to give me the days, and I just pushed through and powered through working at Amazon. Now, I mean, it wasn't easy. Like, I really had to bust my ass on that fulfillment floor to be able to move up and then eventually get out. But anyone that's like going through it or is battling an addiction right now, like, you have to want this shit more than anything. Like, life is so short, and it'll just fly right by. Like, now I wake up and I don't need to be high, I don't need to be hallucinating, I don't need to be rolling. I go to bed sober, I wake up sober. And I know in the grand scheme of things, I'm still in the early years of recovery, my first 3 years, but I mean, I really just got to give it all up to my wife, really, for, you know, putting me in that position where it's like, motherfucker, pull your shit together or we're fucking gone. And without a woman like that ain't playing fucking games with you, I'm pretty sure I would have lost everything. I'm very grateful that I have someone like that in my life that was pretty much ready to give up and decided to hold on a little bit longer. She saved me from myself, and I don't know where I would be in this world without her. But that's the short version of my recovery. I might get on here and do an extended version of 22 years compacted into half an hour. But for now, I'm reborn, man. And it feels good to be knowing that I'm living the life, knowing that I'm living a sober life. See you guys next time.